Hi, this is Ross from VSM. In this video, we're going to dig a little deeper into the external call history interface we have for CMS, along with the customer experience into Service Desk CMS call history. This is going to bring up an expression builder. I'm just going to go for the purposes of this demo for the last 6 hours, but you can add lines to this expression and build it out and filter down quite narrowly. So I'll just go the primary CMS for the last 6 hours, apply that. It's going to pull every call segment we have out of the CMS in the last 6 hours down onto my local workstation. You'll notice on the left-hand side there, we're starting to build a picture of call segments with their quality overlay. There's a call segment there that's had quite a bad user experience there. So I'll right click on that and go into the details. This is going to pull up the details about that particular stream. So you can see up here through this middle section, that's the details of the stream, 340 seconds long. The agent was in IPNet region 99. Agent ID was 87566. The MOS minimum was 1.91, maximum 4.41, and the average was 3.8, and a couple of hops there. Moving down through the screen here, we can see the configuration of the agent on the left-hand side. So we can see it's a 9650, for example. We can see that it's running firmware 3.280A. The firmware in the DSP is PX 3.2. Speed and duplex, 100 meg full, which is good. And then we get down to the protocol layer and the QoS layer. And you can see there's a red flag being brought up here. And that shows the agent's station is in VLAN 0. Which means there is no QoS applied. So that's most likely cause of that problem there. If I mouse over that, get a tech tip. And of course the configuration at the far end. So we can see that stream originated on the G450. Settings on the G450 look all right. So we hop across now to the stream path. We can see how the call got, or the streams got from the agent through to the G450 and from the G450 through to the agent. So the two halves, the two streams that make up a call. And this is a good example of how the paths through the network can be quite different. So you can see there 10.10.116.230 and down here 10.10.116.230 and the same here. So 10.10.17.17, 10.10.17.17. So originating and terminating IP addresses are the same, but they transit through a whole different layer 3 switch or router in the middle. So 10.10.116.3. 10.10.17.60 in the other direction. And this is precisely why you can get one-way speech, or you can get an asymmetric caller experience. So call quality is fine in one direction and not the other. So let's jump into that. Let's have a look at the stream details. And that's where we'll see what the call quality is, what it was like in each direction. So right now I'll just slide down to the bottom of this graph and you can see this is a great example. So you've got the current stream, so that's the agent experience or UX, and you've got the related stream, which is the customer experience or CX, and you can see them both on one graph. So you can see through here that the customer experience, that darker blue line, was great for the duration of the call. However, the agent, their experience was really bad at times, dropping down here to MOS of 2. So in this case, the customer experience is great, agent experience not so good. So agent's not going to be happy, they can barely hear that call. When we look for the technical reasons why that would be the case, you can see the latency for both of those streams is just about identical. So no difference in the latency, yet there's a difference in the MOS. So let's keep looking. And here's where we start to see the big differences. The packet loss for the external party, the CX, almost zero. For the agent, we're getting pretty significant packet loss, up to 6.25% there. And similarly, but funnily enough in the opposite direction, for the external caller, there was plenty of jitter going on there. So the jitter buffer would have been working hard, and the agent was barely any jitter. So what was, the resulting outcome was, given the codec for the call that's been used, the codec can deal with the increased jitter, but it cannot deal with packet loss. And that's why the party that was having packet loss, as in the agent caller experience was no good. The external party's caller experience was pretty good because the codec that's in use can deal with jitter, but not packet loss. So we'll look up here and we see the codec is G729. So it may be a matter of adjusting the codec that's in use for this particular call scenario. But this one here to home in on the fact that the agent's in VLAN 0, that's most likely the root cause. I hope you found this video interesting and enlightening. There'll be more short tips on Versailles TV in regard to how we use the CMS external call history with the CX/UX overlay. This is Ross from Versailles, signing out.